Welcome back, guys. So, this is a first for me. I'm going live. I've never done this. I actually had intended to do it a while back and just never got around to it. So, we're going to try out this live YouTube stream. And I thought it'd be fun today. What we're going to do here is we're going to try out some handy hacks. I've looked up some stuff on the internet and I'm going to try to go through these fairly quick because this is experimental. I've never done this before and I have no idea what it's turning out like for you guys, and you don't want to just sit here and watch me talk all day long. So we'll jump in right away and we'll try out some of these things, and you're just going to see right here with me. It's live, so no editing out, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I have my little handwritten notes. This is the other side is all the way back when I made that. That's what I went off of right there for my Adirondack chairs. That was my blueprints. So anyways, I've got some notes. I found some hacks on the internet and we're going to try some of those out. I was worried about my internet connection. I said it's unstable. I hope it's working. All right, so I got nothing. Have my super magnet. Guess what? The screwdriver is magnetic. It sticks to the magnet because it's metal. All right. I have no idea if that's what I'm supposed to do or not. Still did nothing. Oh, but you know what? This quarter's. She shows how much I know. Okay. Let's try this instead. Magnet on a screwdriver to magnetize. That's what the hack says. I didn't review it, but didn't work for me. Maybe it works better if you spend it longer. Whatever. Number one, fail. For me, it failed. I kind of half expect half of these to fail, so we'll see what happens. Done with the magnet. All right. Now, the good old stripped screws situation. Let's adjust this a little bit. I'm just going to put this screw in a little bit here into this piece of wood. Now to strip it, I'm gonna try to strip it this way. I haven't practiced any of these, so I don't really want to ruin my drill bit either, though. You know how many screws in my life I've stripped, and now you guys are waiting for me to strip this one, and it's not working. Maybe if I get a softer screw. That's not going to work. Well, this is awkward. See, I should have stripped one before I started. Give me 1 second. This one will strip, I think. Yeah, stripped. All right. All right, stripped screw. What do they say to use? Rubber band, gloves, duct tape, pliers. Oh, well, I can't get that out with locking pliers because it's all the way in. First, I used the oversized head to strip it. Let's get a little more appropriate sized head. This is why I never go live, guys, because I always forget something. I try to be all prepared and stuff for you, and then I'm walking away to get something. I know that my head's like not in the shot here, but you know what? I want you guys to be able to see what's going on though. So, rubber glove. This is like a nylon glove. I doubt this works. We'll try it. That totally did not work. And I really stripped that. That's totally stripped out. Let's try it with the bigger bit. Maybe it'll work with it. And if anybody gets on, say hi so I know you're there. Hopefully somebody watches this later. Okay, glove. Didn't seem to work. I'm not surprised. Rubber band. That's the classic, right? We always hear about using a rubber band for it. None of them may work though right now because I stripped this real bad. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing. Like I said, I'm going to keep trying to move along too. I don't want you guys, you probably don't want to sit here forever. You don't want this thing to take all day. All right. If I felt like any of them may work, it'd be this one, but no, they're all just flying right past it. Locking pliers. That's not going to work with this scenario because I can't really get into it. All right. Flathead. First, I don't want to screw up my wood chisel. Whatever, I'm going to try it though. All right. So I'm going to try to make a notch right down the middle and use a flathead. Whoops. Hey, that one's working. You guys see it spinning? Let's zoom in here. So that would work. Now this is like my old jacked up flat tip. So obviously it would tear it up. It'd ruin it, but that would work. I don't think you guys really want to sit here and watch me unscrew the whole thing. If this was a project I was doing. So now you know. Handy hack. If you strip out a screw and you got to get it out, if you really need it out, use a flat tip screwdriver, notch a line down it, and then use that to get it out. And if it's out enough, if you're watching here, my hands are kind of in the way. I've got channel locks. It's coming out. So there you go. There's two ways that work. Don't worry about messing with rubber bands or nitrile gloves or whatever. Just notch it. Use a flat tip. Ooh, stupid. I chipped my wood chisel too. That's not good. Shouldn't have done that. I even said I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. What are you gonna do? So now we know. Now we know how to get that out. All right, let's move on to the next one. Screw hole is too big. Cover in wood glue. Okay. So let's see. I just used this screw hole right here a minute ago. So that's a perfect candidate. Is that screw hole too big? Sure is. That screw just falls right in there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill it with wood glue, and I'm going to move on to the next one, and then we'll come back to it. So if you bored out your screw hole, depending on what you're screwing together or needing it for, we're going to try the wood glue. There's that. Hide a screw, chisel back, screw glue, piece of sand. Piece back, and sand. Oh, okay. So this one is talking about getting real fancy with your woodworking. And so I'm going to set this to the side. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm putting a screw in here, but I'm going to try and get real fancy with it. I'm going to try to just, and I don't know if I have the hands for this, but I'm going to chisel this a little bit. And it's on edge just mostly so you guys can see it right now. But I guess also so I can chisel downward. Whatever. So I didn't chisel it as smooth as the guy in the video that did it. But we're going to see what happens here. So there's that. I need to keep this screw. I don't want this screw. It's flathead. See, I need 2 or 3 screws today. All right, I'll be right back one more time. Give me a second. I mean, I guess this works, but I'm not going to sit here all day and wait for this glue to dry. So then you sand it, and I mean, hey, you'd never know there's a screw back there, right? There you go. If you want to do it that way, go for it. Be my guest. Why? I don't know. I don't know why it'd be that important to you. All right, what we got next? Rubber bands on level. This one will be hard to recreate for you guys. So have you ever tried to hold a level up and you're on the wall and you're like leaning in or whatever and it keeps sliding up and down this way and that way? So this is one of them I saw. Supposedly a professional contractor was like, I just keep rubber bands on my level. And then it kind of grips the wall as you're doing it. It kind of, well, not using that rubber band. Kind of makes sense to me. I feel like this is one that would work for sure. It's just for grip. Yeah, I was gonna go around twice with that one. It's not very thick, but it's old and brittle, and it's gonna break if I try to tighten it. I feel like if I try to wrap it again. So, boom! I got some rubber bands. Get somewhere you guys can see. Put that stuff up here all over the place. All right. I mean, I don't even have a very flat surface right now. If I had a smooth piece of drywall or something, I don't know. I feel like this one theoretically works. Let's try it over here. Behind all my other crap. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of just recreating and reenacting something right now. I think that one might work. Whatever. Try it. All right, what we got next? Cling wrap under paint can lid. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this one other than like, you know, not making a mess. Is it going to make it come off easier next time? I mean, is that even applicable, or is it just merely not letting it actually close? I mean, okay, yeah, keep it from being messy. So 2 questions, because I think when I saw the video, they were just like, boop, popped it off. But I feel like that was just a silly video showing of something. So 1, do I trust this right now? I'm afraid of this, but I mean, I guess I trust it enough to hang out in my garage. You know what I bet it does do? Since it's around the edges, I bet it keeps the paint a little better. Now, does it just pop off? I doubt it. It's just going to tear the cling wrap. Okay. But then, where did my paint can thing go? Yeah, let's try that. You know what, though, as I do this one, like, I feel like, so I'm kind of almost stumbling. I feel like I'm going to do this. I feel like it's going to keep my paint a little longer, seal it, and it's not going to dry out. And, yeah, so I'm just going to leave that on there, and next time I use paint, I'm going to do the same thing. Cool. Whatever. I don't know what that one was supposed to prove, but I don't think I proved it. Screw head backwards and drill to sink wood. Okay, this one is probably the one I was most interested in trying. Very interesting. So, this hack suggests take a screw and put it in backwards. So, this is going to act as a countersink. Let me put you guys down here again, and I'll get you close to see how it works. So I feel like it would probably break the screw or fall or something, but we're going to give it a try. We'll see what happens. I mean, I can smell burning wood already. Where is it? Right there. It works. And if you're in a pinch, go for it, guys. Use that. Ow, holy cow, that was hot. Yeah, it got hot real fast. So there's that. So that one's kind of a fun little hack that I tried out there. Like, I'm kind of cool with that one. Although, just get yourself some countersink bits. Next, WD-40, paint off of tile. I don't have any real tile, but what I do have today is this little chunk of peel and stick. So it's more like a laminate. We're going to try this 2 ways. So I'm going to put WD-40 on it right now. Maybe. I wonder, did you guys see, if you guys saw my hobby tree challenge one, I made something and I found a little video. So what I did was use Vaseline and like brush some Vaseline. Hey, somebody's online. Hey guys. So I brushed some Vaseline on the piece of wood, and then I painted over top of everything, and then used a paper towel and wiped the Vaseline off, and it gave it like a really rusted paint going away thing. It was kind of cool. It worked. So anyways, I have no idea if WD-40 is going to take this paint off. I don't know if it will. I don't even know if it's a spray paint, hack or regular paint. So I sprayed some WD-40 right there. Throw some there. Yeah, see, it's not even, it won't even go on there. Glopping as much as I can, it won't even spread. Over here, you can see it's, let me show you a little closer what I got going on here. That side, no WD-40. That side, WD-40. It didn't even go on. I'm going to give this a few minutes. We're going to come back to it in just a couple minutes and see if that comes off and spray some WD-40. And I bet WD-40 helps it come off pretty easily. Just by the way, it won't hardly go on. I bet it helps. So we'll come back to that one, but we're almost done. Almost done, guys. Like I said, this was going to be a short little live session. Never done this before, so we're giving it a go. See how it works out. Fold tape and tear, 90 degrees. I wonder if you guys do this already. I don't. I'm using duct. Fold it 90. Gotta figure how this would go. My brain's not working. Fold at 90 and tear. Duct tape might have been a bad one for you. Whatever. We're almost done. Okay, here's one of the more interesting ones. 2 wrenches for torque. I have all these laying out, so. Okay, so there's that wrench, right? Whatever. Tightening it. It's not a problem right now for what I need, but let's say it was a problem. Let's say I needed more torque. This one I did practice because I was like, I got to figure out how to do it. See, now I can't even recreate it for you. This one's a horrible example because it's spinning so easily. But I think it works good. I think all of these are like in. All of these are like, I was reading some, yeah, when you're in a bind. But so of course a larger wrench, a longer torque wrench is going to work better. If you don't have it and you can't get it, I'm tightening this up to make it a little harder so that we can test this hack out a little better. Okay, that's getting pretty tight down in there. Okay, so that was getting pretty difficult with my bare hands, or with one wrench. That is definitely giving me more torque. So that one works in a bind. It's not perfect. It's not ideal, but it'll work for what you need when you need it. Okay, this one might not work out all that great for me. It's talking about pre-bending a nail and then hammering it down. Doesn't even make sense to me. So I pre-bent this nail. Oh, and I got a bunch of wood glue on my hand. Let's not put on the knot. Yeah, I feel like this one's dumb. It's not for me. Whatever. If it works for somebody else, I'm not that person. Okay, coin in open face wrench. Not that wrench. That wrench is way too big. So that isn't going to work right there. This is not the right size wrench. But alas, I have a quarter. I got a quarter. I got a quarter. I got a quarter. Hey, 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 hey. All right, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, I'm all getting giddy here, and it's not really working all that great. Actually, it works pretty good. Pretty good. Ugh. It's down there tight, but I like that hack. I'm going to call this just a couple, and we're done. Got to revisit a couple of our hacks that we are finishing up with here. Okay. Number 1. Remember when I countersunk with the back of a screw? I mean, it looks kind of good, whatever. Yay, whatever. But I feel like an actual countersinking bit works better. Remember when I used wood glue to fill in the hole? That wood glue's been sitting there for 10 minutes. I doubt it does anything. It's definitely not dry yet. Yeah. Probably an unfair assessment because it's not dry. But whatever. I would actually use wood filler before I'd use wood glue. That's just me. Or a dowel rod. I've seen people, and actually, I mean, they make anchors, but I've seen people use dowel rods in this scenario. You take a piece of dowel rod, you hammer it down in there, and then you just use like a little saw or something and you cut it off. And then as your screw goes into it, it's going to compress out the dowel rod. So I didn't do that one, but I've seen it and it works. So yeah, either use an anchor or use a dowel rod. Don't use wood glue because that's a dumb hack idea. WD-40. I'm not patient. We're calling this a day. This has been a 30-minute live stream. That's about what we had our goal at. So that paint wiped right off. And I don't know if this one's going to work because this is like, a stick-on laminate type of tile. But so no WD-40 or anything's over here. See, it's hard comparison because it's wiping right off. It's not dry yet. So whatever. But you know what we can say? You saw me spray the WD-40 on, and even on this laminate, which is not like a very bondable surface, the paint, really, I had to like lay it on top of the WD-40. So we'll call that one, it works. We'll call it plausible because just like the Vaseline, like I think that it's going to create a barrier and that paint's not going to bond to what your surface area is. Now, will it take paint off afterwards? Who knows? We're not going to find out today. All right, guys. It's been fun, nerve-wracking, and whatever. So this is that live stream. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.